What's up, y'all? It's KJ Lewis here, and you watching The Sideline Show.
Everybody, listen up!
It's The Sideline Show.
Long go, rebound box, back out to Allen, his three-pointer, bang!
Everybody's ready to go. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go, and you're ready to go.
Introducing now the host of The Sideline Show, Jackson Prince.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? You are watching The Sideline Show. I'm your host, Jackson Prince, and today I got one of my tightest homeboys here. We played together in high school ball, played against each other in AAU a whole lot, and a dude that I've been fortunate enough to get close with over the past couple years. Really good college basketball player. I'm willing to bet that he's going to be in the NBA draft, this upcoming draft, and I got my man KJ Lewis. KJ, what's up, homie?
What's up, bro? I appreciate you, man.
Man, appreciate you doing this, bro. I know you got a busy schedule and everything. You got workouts and stuff. You just worked out this morning, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock, Frisco.
Yeah.
OD.
So, now I already know you flying around, man, so I appreciate you doing this, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
So you just came off of your freshman year at Arizona. Just, I guess, first question I got for you. The stress that it takes to play as a freshman, especially at a school like Arizona. Now y'all are in the Big 12, but y'all are in the Pac-12, one of the best conferences in the country. Like, what's that like?
It was different, bro. Going into it, like, not knowing what to expect, really, like, with the workouts and, like, how the system was, fit my playing style and the coaching staff, all that, right? But going in there with confidence, knowing my abilities, like, what I can do, and what I can improve on, but ultimately, like, going in there and playing hard. That's going to keep me on the floor. And from day one, that's what I, kind of established. And then I was fortunate enough to have a foreign tour, so I got even more time to, like, pick up on things, got to play, have good reps, game reps, and, see how the coach was going to coach and everything. But, it was difficult at first.
For sure. Where'd y'all go for the foreign tour?
We went to Israel and Abu Dhabi.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
lit.
lit.
It was smooth.
Yeah. Who did y'all play out there? Like other foreign teams or?
Yeah. So we played the Israel. Oh, actually, yeah, we played the Israel, like the little national team.
Yeah.
And then we played I'm trying to think who the other team was. We played another national team that actually like qualified for the Olympics. I forgot the name of the country though. So it was good comp for sure.
Nah, that's super cool. A lot of people. Like, we got to experience this up front, and a lot of people were hating on you because you chose to go to Arizona and, like, saying, like, you weren't good enough and, he's going to struggle there.
Yeah.
Like, no one is saying that right now.
Yeah.
So what was the mindset shift that you had to make, knowing, like, betting on yourself, knowing that you can go play at a school like that? And, I mean, you thrived this year.
Yeah. I think for me, like, bro, like, always just taking whatever – someone else's opinion is and kind of just use it as fuel to drive whatever I'm doing, right? And I kind of always been like that from since I was a little kid. Like, that's why I told my mom this, like, I love playing away games so much because all the negative energy and all the trash talk or whatever people are saying, it's gonna motivate me to thrive, right? And I think as a competitor, it's anything, like somebody talking on social media saying I can't do somebody being in the crowd, right? So that's how I kind of approach it and use it.
Yeah. And one thing that you got to experience, too, this year, which is really cool, and, like, even more to that point, like, no one thought that you were going to do well.
Yeah.
You started seeing your name pop up on NBA draft boards.
Yeah.
Like, that's a dream that you had since you were a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that like?
I think for me, bro, like, not knowing what to expect, right? Again, like, the unknown people. And, like, even myself, I had a little, like, uncertainty about not playing, right? And so I'm putting all this pressure on myself. But then it hit, like, a point in the season. I was just like, bro, like, God's going to take care of me, and I have my own plan, my own, future and career. And once I did that, bro, things started opening up, started getting calls from agents, from different people telling me what I should do, what I shouldn't do. But it was a crazy thing to see, right? So,
yeah. And
I'm super excited for the future, bro.
You, I know you had a thought. I know you had the thought, like, am I going to go? Like, I know that was a conversation that you had with people, like, am I going to go after a year? Because, I mean, this year was, a lot of people are saying it's, like, the weakest draft class.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I have no doubt that you definitely could have snuck in that first round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Because, like, I pay attention to my boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was watching your games and stuff. It's like, you could have snuck in that first round for sure.
It was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. bro, like this whole process, I don't think people understand how tough it is, right? Like you got to be mentally, physically, and emotionally stable and like in the best state of mind to just get through it, right? Because you got a bunch of traveling, you got a bunch of workouts to do. And for me, I just kind of felt like, you know, with the minutes and the role I had last year, you know, being able to showcase a little bit here and there. But I feel like this year with a different role, you know, different team, like I can showcase a lot more and bring a lot more to the table where it can help me in the future with whatever it may be, like with my draft stock or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
No doubt. And you're playing with Caleb Love,
Right.
who is one of the premier guards, if not the premier guard in college basketball,
sure.
especially from like a media standpoint.
Yeah.
Like all you hear about is Caleb Love, right?
Yeah.
What has his veteran status, you know, obviously he's taught you a lot.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
What were some of like the key things that he was giving you there?
I think for my freshman year, bro, like you said, like it's Caleb Love. He just came off the Duke Final Four, the big shot, like, you know what I'm saying? So kind of like for a little bit, I was kind of just like trying to observe from a distance, right? Instead of like going up to him, trying to observe, see how he works. Like we worked out a couple times together last year to see his work ethic and like what he looks at and like how he reads the game. And so last year was kind of just, I barely even asked him about it. But this summer, like when he came back, like we've been in the gym, I've been talking to him way more. And bro, like he's just, I think the media like kind of, it's like that, who's somebody in the NBA, like a Draymond Green effect. Like anything that he does, like negative or it could be positive, is gonna go on social media, right? Whatever it may be. I think the media like has that bad, like puts that bad image on him. Yeah. But he's a great guy, bro. Like, and ultimately, like when it comes down to work and basketball, he's willing to, you know, help anybody, right?
No,
and so he's helped me a lot. Like, just really the biggest thing is just tell me my mental. Like, you gotta stay positive. Like, if you miss one shot, it's fine. Shoot the next one if it's open, right? Don't question your ability. Like, you here for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest, like, things he's helped me with is the mental approach. Because obviously the physical, like, I got it, right?
Yeah.
So it's really just the mental.
Facts. Yeah, because, I mean, it's not a secret. Like, you got the ability.
Yeah.
You obviously got that athleticism. Like, you a big guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially at the college level. Like,
Yeah.
you a bigger guard. So, nah, I mean, I think I had a similar thing. But for me, it was more the mentality around like redshirting.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to Brock Cunningham.
Yeah.
I talked to him a lot, and like that was my kind of like senior.
But that's a great vet, though, bro.
Yeah.
That's a great vet.
For
I'm
sure.
knowing.
No, I mean he was the third oldest player in college
Yeah.
hoops. You know what I'm saying? So like I had a lot to learn from him, and like he went through the whole redshirt thing, you know, and obviously like he got to play and everything. He started some games and
Yeah.
stuff, but no, I think the vets in college basketball just do so much for the young cats.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like you hear all the stories from like the NBA or how the vets, like the OGs really mean so much to the younger guys. I didn't realize how much it was like when you step into like a college locker room and you have upperclassmen. Like it's different in high school, right? Like we're seniors and we got like freshmen like Bug and we can only like say so much, right? Because like, I don't know, like it's not that same level of experience.
Well, there's way less like pressure too.
For sure.
Because if a freshman in college, it's like, okay, especially at Arizona, like if you a freshman at Arizona, you're sitting here thinking, how can I get to the league?
Yeah.
That's your next destination. For high school, it's like if you're a freshman in high school, no one is expecting you to perform.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the college level, especially socially, if you're a freshman and you don't perform at a school like Arizona, because I mean you were playing. I mean, you had stretches where you were playing 25-minute games.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you play 25 minutes a game, you got to perform.
Yeah.
So, in high school, you don't have that same type of pressure because
sure.
You're not going to play 25 minutes as a freshman at a school like Duncanville. At least.
No, yeah. Definitely here, for sure. Definitely here.
Shoot, I barely had 25-minute games as a senior, bro. Like, it's real, bro.
Nah, I could this is a funny story. So, like, freshman year, obviously I wasn't here, but I was still close with, like, Ron and Cam and everybody and Evan.
Yeah.
And, bro, just, like, being on the phone with them, hearing the calls, like, the FaceTime calls, like, I'll talk about, like, how I just had, like, 30, like, freshman year, right? They'd be like, damn, okay, like.
I had 30 claps.
I have 30 claps. Like, I barely got in. Like, you know, but it's a grind, bro, and it just teaches you got to wait your turn, bro. And that's all it is.
Man, so, bro, like, let's back up. Let's talk about Duncanville for a minute. Because I thought you were going to come my junior year.
And I was.
You were like right there.
I was.
And I remember seeing like the rankings and stuff, and it was like you, Ron, and Tyler Smith were always like rotating through the top 3.
Yeah.
At any given point, y'all were all top 3. And I just remember thinking like, keep it a buck with you. Initially, I was like, I hope you don't come. Like I'm trying to play, bro.
No, yeah, and that's everybody's like thoughts though, for sure.
Yeah, and but once you came, I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
This is gonna be all right.
And for me, and that's just like what you said. Like I hope he doesn't come, just for the fact that you're trying to play, get on the court.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I seen AB come, I was just like, well, how's the team gonna look, right? You got Sites, you got Ron, you got Cam, you got AB, you got Eric, the team was just so deep, right? And I'm kind of questioning myself, like, do I want to leave where I'm at right now and like really sacrifice, everything that I've gotten to this point, right? Because I don't know what is gonna happen. It's the unknown, right?
Yeah, because you're trying to be an All-American,
right?
Like you were about right there.
And now that I think about it, I don't regret my decision of not coming, but it's also the like, damn, what if I did come? Like, what would have happened? Like, what would my work ethic be like?
It sucks, bro, because you came to win a state championship and we got robbed.
Yeah.
Like I think that was the part when we heard that conversation, right? And they all pull us. We'll talk about that here in a minute, actually. But that conversation that we had, the reason I was so heartbroken wasn't because I wanted to win. Like, obviously I wanted to win another one, and I wanted to be a major factor to that. But it was like, man, KJ, bro. Like, I felt so bad for you. It's like, you came here to win, and now it's senior night, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, we packing it up.
And like, for me, where my emotion came from, like, the ultimate decision of coming here was to get coached by like Coach Peavy and the whole coaching staff, right?
Yeah.
To prepare me for college and the next level, so I can know what it's like to get through adversity, what I know it's like to like be yelled at in my face, like telling me like, I suck, I'm sucking right now, you know what I'm saying? So to like have that taken away first, and then not being able to like try to achieve something that I always wanted to stepping into high school, right? It's like a punch in the gut for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, you were at Chapin, and like y'all had a good squad, but y'all weren't winning state championships over there.
For sure.
Like because y'all would have had to see us.
We had to, and we're 5A, so
that's
we're
right.
5A, so it was Terrio and Kimball. We had Amarillo with
that's top. Oh, Brendan
Housen, and they had a 7-footer.
Yeah.
It was teams like who else was 5A? Belmont United at the time was 5A.
Wow.
So it was still a gauntlet, but like
Facts.
the talent in El Paso and here, like we don't see it on the day-to-day. Like Duncanville, like y'all can play Kimball on any Tuesday or Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're not doing that. We playing, to be honest, we playing some short Mexicans, and I'm just having my way, right? So like it's no comp. And so when we get to a Sweet 16 or Elite 8 and we see
then you
a
see
Kimball
it for the first time, and
like all my teammates are just like, we haven't seen it. So
yeah,
it was crazy.
Well, like, and you saw it in AAU too, because you played with JL3, you played with Drive, which is actually where I met you the first time we played against each other. You were with Drive, and I was with Showtime.
And
I remember the summer before I had played Drive, and I had like a 30 ball.
Yeah.
And I remember like gearing up for that game, and Ron told me, he was like, yeah, KJ is going to guard you. And I had heard about your reputation as a defender.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, and like
he was 94 feet with me right here.
It's crazy because obviously I know you just because we got the same mutual friends, right? We always talked. We seen each other at AU games.
Yeah.
And I know you can shoot. And so the whole time Ron telling me, he's like, hey, don't let Jackson go off. I'm going to have to hear it on the Monday.
Facts.
I'm going to have to hear it Monday.
I was talking crazy the summer before.
I would have to hear it Monday.
Yeah, I was talking reckless for a year.
Yeah.
He wanted that one back. And then I remember, oh my gosh, that game was just so stupid. And y'all's Drive team was just dumb loaded too.
Yeah,
like you, RJ, Ron, Keller.
Yeah.
Like y'all's team was just stupid.
It was stacked for sure.
I hated playing against y'all. But yeah, bro. Yeah, that decision coming to Duncanville, I remember looking at who was leaving. And at the time, I didn't know that Ashton was going to leave.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, so like I thought it was going to be like you, Ron, Cam, Ashton, Ev, Eric, and then like that's 7 right there already, or 6 or 7 right there. Like that's a loaded
team.
6 or 7. And then you still got me, Ra, like
Like
That team-
it would have been deep. It would have been deep for sure. It
Yeah.
would have been up there in the
And we were
conversation.
already deep, but like, and then we still got bugged.
Yeah.
It's like,
It would have been up there in the conversation, right? Because everybody, like, if we have our talks like with the team and everybody, it would have been up there with that conversation. The 2022 team, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody says is the best Duncanville team.
that 22 team was nuts.
And I'm saying it's crazy, but I feel like with Ashton staying, or if he would have stayed, it would have been up there for sure. We would have had a
For
talk
sure.
about it.
For sure. Talking about that senior year when you came. Well, first, what was like your first impression of Duncanville? Because I remember like I always wanted to ask this about a transfer, bro. Because after like a week, PV will always be like, "Oh, is it the same as it is at Chase?" and I always wonder because I was here from the jump. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then you were like, "Nah, it's way different." And I'm like, he's just saying that just because PV asked him. Like,
Oh, bro, it's crazy. All right, so like you want my first impression, like from a distance, like from being
yeah,
at
like
Chapin,
like
or,
watching from the
when-
outside, and then
Okay.
like your first
Coming
week
in?
here, like boot
Okay,
camp.
so like watching from the outside, like I'm just like, damn, that's a tough program, but like it can't be that tough where my homeboys is calling me like
Yeah.
really in pain coming home from practice and workouts. Like it can't be that tough, right? And so I'm like, all right, yeah, like I gotta see. So when I came to summer workouts, this is before TABC, bro, I'm dying. First I had no place to live yet because the whole summer we was trying to find an apartment and everything. So I'm staying with Evan.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't even get out of bed. Like one day I missed workouts just because I'm like, yo, I can't.
remember that.
I can't. Like you gotta go without me.
I remember that. And I remember, bro, you came in the summer, and everyone does this. Zurich did it. Ashton did it. AB did it. We would have runs in the summer.
Yeah.
And it was always like any guy who was going to transfer in, that first run, it was like y'all were just putting up 30.
Yeah.
And y'all were just killing us because we were just so tired. And
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like and
So I remember like you coming, and I was like, oh, this dude is for real like that.
bro, it got
And
so
you were
hard,
dying.
bro. It got so hard, bro. Bro, it was like the third day of summer workouts, fam.
Mhm.
And I'm dead. Like
Yeah, that
my
ended
body
the
hasn't
first
been
week you
put-
start rethinking basketball.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Because like obviously I work, like I think I work hard, right?
Mhm.
I work hard, but then it's another level. Like, can you get your mind to get to that next stage of like, okay, like yeah, it hurts, but like let me push through it, right?
For sure.
And I'm seeing you. I'm seeing like, and you know what's crazy? Well, I knew I had to like really like lock in, like let's do this for real.
Yeah.
That day we ran the mile,
Yeah.
and bro, you ran like a 5 something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
like me and Eric were always sub 5'10".
right? So
Yeah.
and like I tell you, like I'm not kidding. My best mile time before I got here, bro, was like 6:30.
Yeah.
And so
Like,
he said if you
if
run
you're
under
a guard, you got to
5:30,
run under 6.
He said if you run under, or if you run a 5:30, you ain't gotta run it no more the rest of the year. Boy,
Boy,
and
me
then
and
I
Eric,
seen you
me,
and
Eric and Bug coasted.
bro, that shit was crazy, bro. So I started seeing like how y'all work, right? And that's only gonna make me work better. So
For sure.
it was crazy, bro. It's hard, bro. I seen a
Yeah.
clip of Juan,
Mhm.
what he said in Britt's video.
Oh, where he was like, think twice.
Think twice about, and that's a real fact. I thought it was cap, but that's a real
That's
fact. So,
yeah, that's real. Nah, he put it perfectly because we had between my freshman and senior year, I think we had like 8 guys who came in and they were here for like 2 weeks and then left.
Bro,
And
that's
it
a
was
real
it was
fact.
either like they didn't want the work or they didn't want the exposure really because the lights are a lot brighter too. Like
Bro.
this is our high school gym, bro.
bro, it's crazy.
Like this Joker looks like we played at Cincinnati
This
this
looks
year.
like
This feels like we're playing in Cincy, bro.
Really?
Like
That's what Cincy's gym looks like?
Cincy's has more seats.
Yeah, yeah.
But the size of the gym, yeah, it feels like we're playing in Cincy.
The gym is like a better, like division, like a better low D1 arena.
Yeah, like this
what
is
it's
yeah,
like.
this is like a low D1. This is all better than this.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. But like, so the lights are obviously brighter. There's a lot
Yeah.
more pressure. And then, bro, I meant to ask you this, and I've been wanting to ask you this for years. Did the AB situation like almost deter you from coming?
My senior year?
Yeah.
No, because like after my junior year, that's what I'm saying. Like after my junior year, I was like, bro, I should have went. Like
Mhm.
I should have came. Like whatever happened would have happened, right? Like let me get through it. And so like regardless of how everything was turning out, but like the whole time I'm thinking like we finna be straight. Like Coach Peavy's still gonna be able to coach. We still gonna be able to go to the playoffs. So like me, even talking to my mom, like we gonna be all right. Like yeah, it's a little, you know what I'm saying, a little investigation, but you know.
Yeah, well, like she got a job here. She
Yeah,
works
exactly.
here. Yeah,
And so
like it shouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, with me at all. No, it was
But
no problem.
you would think that, but PV is engaged to AB's mom.
Yeah.
And people are saying like, oh, they got engaged so he could coach AB. And
Nah,
like,
yeah, that's
wild,
wild.
like
That's
wild
wild.
accusations, bro.
And even for me, I think I want to say like the third week of school, I had to go with Coach Peavy and my mom. We had to go to talk to UIL too.
Mm-hmm.
For,
I remember that.
Yeah, I wasn't
remember
there for a
that.
practice or a day.
Yeah, because I remember all y'all had missed practice, or it was like you and PV had missed practice
Yeah.
to like go to the UIL like courts.
Yeah.
Jeez, I remember that. And then like the district had to vote on it too.
Yeah, the
And like
district.
for you it was fine, but for
Yeah.
AB it was a problem apparently.
Yeah.
Like that
Nah,
whole
it's crazy, bro. But
not getting to be coached by PV that senior year was heartbreaking. And
Bro,
like Ford did a great job.
no, for sure.
Ford did
And-
a great job,
and I
but-
appreciate Ford to death. But like
It's different.
Coach Peavy, bro, like that summer, like the summer workouts in TABC, like I'm like, bro, yes, like this is the type of coaching, this is the type of like man figure or like male figure that I need to be around. So like when I like go to college and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I can be ready.
Like I still have regular conversations with him.
Yeah.
That's my guy. But
No, yeah, for sure. And y'all were close for sure. And
Yeah.
that's another thing. I wish I got to build a relationship with him, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was only here summer workouts probably was like 2 weeks, and then we started playing,
yeah.
and then
That's right. We do start playing pretty quick in the
right
summer.
TABC started playing, and I had to go to camp. So like I didn't really get no summer to like really build a relationship with him. And then
Facts.
we got the first day of official practice, and
Because
after that it was
you
it.
were off at like Pangos and MBPA.
Yeah, I was gonna
and-
say.
Yeah.
And then I only got the first like official practice of the year, and then after that, like
Bro,
that was it.
I forgot exactly how it happened, but I remember PV texted us in the group chat like,
Yeah.
we're not practicing today, like, or we're gonna have a meeting in the athletic office before practice.
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't there, but our junior year, before the whole AB thing happened, we were in playoffs. We had played like our second game in playoffs. We had played like 3 games through playoffs. Once you get past that third round, it's pretty chill from there.
Yeah.
But that third round game is always the hardest. Well, we won that third round game against Rockwall Heath. And I remember PV asking us on the bus after that game. He says, are y'all going to be okay if I sub in AB? If it's not a super majority vote, like he's not going to play this playoffs, and it might cost us a state championship, it might not.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys have the talent to win it without him, but am I allowed to sub him in?
Yeah, I heard people are telling me about that conversation.
And like 90% of us raised our hands like immediately. And I thought about it because I'm like, I know that they could go back and change it. But then like they didn't for months.
Yeah.
And there was no talk of an investigation. And then out of nowhere, they just like
during the school year.
did
yeah.
it. And they brought us into that athletic office, and our superintendent's like, yeah, we're gonna forfeit playoffs. And I went and had a private conversation with him after.
Bro, like,
Because I told you, I think I told you a little bit about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think-
I lost it. I lost
Bro,
it.
like, I just don't understand, like, why give up, though? Like, why forfeit? Why not try to?
Here is my argument. I went to him and I said, you're the superintendent of the City of Champs.
Mm-hmm.
But you're taking away an opportunity for us to even fight for a championship.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
it's good for you to let us put banners up. It makes you look good.
Yeah.
Because you're allowing us to do our thing. And I told him, like, it's either you let us do this or we're going to the media.
Yeah.
24 hours later, we all standing outside with Fox News.
Before a game.
Yeah.
Before
like
our
the day
first
the day
game.
before a game.
Yeah.
No, like we weren't playing around. Like this was a story that needed to get told.
Yeah.
And like people still don't know everything that went down.
No, bro, it's crazy. If you weren't, and I think the whole year of that model, was just us. Like whoever was in the locker room or, grinding with us, it was only us. Like the outside noise, we weren't really worried about it. Like everybody's gonna say what they think is happening, but like we're the only ones that really know. And bro, it was just it felt like a movie. Like it just felt like a real movie. Like,
Yeah, it was, bro. That whole season was just crazy.
and it went by super fast, bro. And I was
Yeah.
wishing it didn't, but it went by so fast, bro. With all the traveling and the winning we were doing, bro. Like it just, and then district hit, it was over. After district hit,
Bro,
you
that
played
first
2 games
district
a
game,
week.
we were all just like, like no more tough games.
Bro.
Like we had like one tough game. That was senior night, but we were all
Yeah.
out of whack. Like emotionally, none of us were prepared for that.
I think everybody was thinking about, like, dang, this is really
Like,
the
it's
last
over.
time. And for y'all, bro, like, for the seniors that were here freshman year, bro, to, like, your last game of your senior year.
Yeah. Well, like, you saw me crying after the game, bro. Like,
for
I
sure.
was, like,
It's tough,
broken.
bro. It was
like,
tough.
Yeah,
it was
tough, man. But, you know, got through it. Obviously, life moves on. Like, PV came back, you know.
I got a question for you, though.
What's up?
Okay. So, which loss was harder? The Richardson one? And I'm not talking about, like, after. I'm not talking about because I heard about the practice after y'all lost to Richardson
Yeah,
your
but the
junior
loss
year.
itself.
The loss itself against
that practice
Richardson
was wild, yeah.
or the loss we had against Westland? Because you think about it, did y'all lose any more games after Richardson your junior year? Right?
No,
So y'all could
we lost one game each year 3 years in a row.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have went, what, we played 32, 33 games?
We could have. Well, I'm looking at those banners. We could have went something like 110-0 had we not lost those 3 games. I only lost 3 games as a varsity
Yeah, you talking
player.
about 4 years?
Yeah.
yeah.
We could have went like because I started on JV, but
Freshman year?
and like that year they had like 3 losses or
Okay.
something like that. But those 3 years where I was like fully on varsity all 3 years, I mean, we could have went like 115-0.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So all right, out of your 3 years, which losses, like, really you'd be like?
The Westland, for
West-
sure.
bro, that one.
Because it's not even the loss. Like, it's the loss, but it's everything that went into it. Like, that was our last road trip.
Bro.
That was our last road trip, and we had just lost our coach, and we were told that we couldn't play in playoffs, and we were ranked number 1 in the country.
That's what I'm
and, like,
saying.
there's all this pressure, and then, like, all of this stuff that went into it, and then we lost to a bunch of football players, and it broke me, man.
Bro.
Like, I wanted that undefeated season so bad.
Bro, if we would have won that game, there's no doubt we would have been finished number 1 at ESPN, Max Preps,
And it knocked us to, like, 13 after we
13, bro.
lost.
It was crazy. And then, like, what made it even worse, bro, like, I think we came back home is after our first district game. We seen they lost to an Oregon team, bro. That hurt, bro. And it's like, we could have easily won that game, bro. We could have easily won that game.
Up until that point, we had beaten teams that were so much more talented than them.
Bro.
The Lake Highlands, that Stephon Castle team. We had beaten teams that were way more talented than them.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from Jackson Shellstack because he's nice.
No, he's nice for sure.
Well, you played against him.
Yeah,
in
he's
college.
nice. No,
Yeah.
he's nice.
Dude's a bucket. Like, okay, outside of him, the rest of that team was not nearly as talented as
As
our
us,
10th
though.
man.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like, so it just that hurt, bro.
Bro, it
That
was
was a
so
different type of
painful,
hurt.
bro. It was so painful because, like, we get out of that arena with a dub, bro. It's
Well,
crazy.
let's talk about that day because I'm tired of. I to this day I get social media comments talking about what happened at Westland. Jackson Shellstack's your daddy,
Bro,
Like,
imagine going to Oregon, though. Playing at Oregon.
I'm sure that's nuts, yeah.
Bro, that's all I was hearing.
Yeah.
That's all I was hearing,
I already
bro.
know, bro. I already know. So that day, we were supposed to have shoot around at like 10 at that elementary school or whatever.
Yeah.
But they move it to 7.
Yeah.
So we're up at 5:30, 5:45. We have breakfast. No one comes down except for me, Britt, and CT.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, no one got up for breakfast. I don't blame y'all. We had our phones taken, which
The whole trip.
which was wild. But yeah, so like we go down to breakfast, whatever. It's 6:30 in the morning. We leave, have shoot around at 7. After shoot around, we go to the Nike World headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. In the middle of December, it's cold, wet, and
cold,
raining,
bro.
freezing, and we barely went inside any of the buildings. Like, we were walking around
The whole
outside.
time.
I tracked it. We walked 5.4 miles.
The whole time, bro, on
Like,
our feet.
Yeah, like the whole time on our feet. Barely got time to do anything. We're going around all these buildings and stuff. And I'm looking at Coach, and I'm like, we have a game today at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, we have a game today, bro. Like, we need to be off our feet.
Bro,
like, chilling.
and then we go to the mall right after. We go to the mall right after, bro.
Do you remember when I, like, objected to that?
Ooh, was it? I'm trying to think. Because when did we decide? Like,
It was towards the end of the Nike thing, and Brenna, She was like,
Oh, let's
she,
go to the
she was
mall,
like, let's
right?
go to the mall. There's this
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
shoe store. I'm like, man, it can't be that good.
Yeah. You're right. You did say that.
I was like, it can't be that good. And Brennan was cool.
Yeah.
But like, we were set up, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. We were set up,
Bro,
for sure
it was
we
a
were.
long day.
Long day. And then we go to the shoe store, which, by the way, had nothing exclusive. It was all just like dunks that you could order off the Nike
Yeah.
app. Like nothing exclusive. We're at the mall for like 3 hours walking around getting food. Eric was late to the van because he went and bought a plain white Dickies shirt. I'm like, what do we do? Like, what is happening right now?
No,
like,
there's a lot going on.
I was pissed. You remember I was pissed.
You were mad.
I was pissed. We had an hour and a half at the hotel before we had to leave for the game because we had to get there 2 hours early.
Yep.
And the gym was 95 degrees.
No, it was hot, bro. There was so many people in there, though.
Okay.
It was
There's
so
not
many.
a single game that I've bro.
so many
I
people
feel
in
my
there,
blood
bro.
pressure rising, bro. Jesus Christ. Just and then I come out, right, and I miss my first shot. And like before then the crowd was always on our side.
Yeah.
But I come out and I miss my first shot, and the whole crowd is like, yeah, like stomping their feet. I'm like, yo, am I playing in the Garden?
Bro,
Like,
no, it was like a college atmosphere for sure. It was like a college atmosphere.
The only time I ever felt like that was when we were playing Tech at home.
Oh, I know that guy.
That was the
crazy,
next
though.
time that I felt that type of energy.
Bro.
It was
And then, like,
foul count was,
anything that we do, bro, we not getting no buckets that we usually make. I think you and Bug probably only hit like 1 or 2 threes. It's
I had
just like,
two, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just
It was bad, bro. It was bad, and we didn't lose by very much either.
no.
And it was just Ron didn't have a great game. He had an okay game.
yeah.
We started off hot too. That was
We're
the
up
hard
like
part.
10-2.
Yeah, it was like 10. It was like 10-2, like 12-4, just going on a good run to start, and then
That foul count. The fouls.
did you foul out?
Did I foul out that
You came
game?
close.
I was
if you
close,
didn't.
but like, bro,
Like
look at,
I think Ron fouled out. You
yeah,
had like
Ron
4.
fouled out. Ron fouled out. But like, bro, you
I
look,
had 3.
bro. If we
Me?
looked at the sheet after the game, bro. I think Jackson went to the free throw line like 20 times.
Bro, see, bro, like I'm not the only one who
He went
says
to the
this,
free
bro.
throw line
Like
20
I've
times.
gone on social media and I've said this before, and he had 0 fouls.
0
You're
fouls.
telling me he played 36 minutes of perfect basketball?
Bro, I think the whole starting 5 played the whole game, and one of them only had 1 foul. That's just it's crazy though. It's crazy, but I mean,
Gee, dude, and all of that, everything that went into that, you just felt it when that buzzer went off.
the game went by after the second half, after the first half. Second half went by so quick, bro.
Second half was fast.
I felt like we had no chance. Like we had no
we were
chance
just
to
down,
even make a
dude.
run.
We were down like 12 at one point, 14 at one point.
It was hard.
It's like, how are we supposed to?
It was hard.
And then I remember you probably barely remember this. I got pissed at Coach Ford because I shot a shot on the right wing and it hit back rim and I missed it. Wide open shot,
Yeah.
well within my range. And I missed it, and Ford pulls me out because and he was mad that I missed the shot. And I remember walking down to the end of the bench, and I was already pissed because we were losing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if I'm not gonna get to shoot the effing ball, then why did I even fly back to Oregon? Or I was
Yeah.
like, why did I even fly out here?
Yeah.
It's like, what y'all got me on the team for if I'm not supposed to shoot?
Shoot,
Like,
yeah.
I'm the only white dude on this effing team. Like, I'm supposed to shoot the ball when I'm
Yeah.
open. Like, I'm losing it on the bench over there. And Coach Moore's just like, yo, like, chill.
Calm
None of
down.
y'all ever see me like that because I don't
Nah.
really get like that.
You don't.
But, like, I felt it then, bro. I knew then we were
There's a
losing.
lot. But your whole day, like you just explained, like you was already upset at the fact that nobody really understood. Like we on our feet all day.
This is not for
Know what I'm
fun,
saying?
bro. Like, no one comes to Beaverton, Oregon to have fun. Like,
Yeah.
this is a business trip. I'm trying to come here, beat these dudes' ass, get back home.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's on the agenda. That's it. And, like, me and Ron Ron, I would say you were on the same page as that.
Yeah.
Like, but some of the guys, they were just there just
Yeah.
for kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was but like ultimately, I think, like I don't know, it was up there for one of the probably most like painful losses I done been a part of, just for the fact of everything that was around it, right? But
Yeah, there was just a lot that went into it because the loss itself wasn't that bad.
Nah.
Like, you can handle losing a game.
Yeah. It was after though. It was just the after.
And
after
then
effect.
we had to be at the airport at like 3 a.m.
Niggas, we slept on the floor before.
Slept on the floor of the airport. Yeah, that was because the airport was closed. It's just.
Yeah, and then, bro, I'm telling you, going back last year from playing at Oregon. First of all, playing even Oregon State, which is a whole different city. I'm hearing the same thing, and we not even playing Jackson. So like, it was just like. My comments was crazy. My DMs was crazy. And then they beat us in the Pac-12 championship. I still got more DM. Like, bro,
yeah.
it was bad. It was crazy.
No, I already know. One thing I wanted to ask you, because guys on the team would talk about it at Texas, and I want to know if this happened to you. Obviously, like, sports betting is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Did you ever get, like, hate comments because maybe you had a bad game? And like,
yes. Oh, my, bro, I got a funny story. All right, look. We played Purdue in Indiana. Meanwhile, how many minutes? I played probably like 12 minutes, right? We were the number 1 team in the country at the time. We're losing. We're basically finna lose. And obviously, I'm not finna just let somebody just score a wide open layup. I'm still in the game. So, like, I foul him. He get an and one. I'm like, damn, that's embarrassing, right? Because he got an and one, whatever. I go back to my phone. It's like 10 different people talking about, why the F did you foul? Like, you stupid, you fucking suck. Like, you should have, like, it was a bunch of crazy stuff like that, bro. Like, it's funny, bro.
I remember Dessou was getting death threats because he, like, his line that night apparently was, like, 15. And it was, like, 15 and a half, and he had 15. Mm-hmm. And, like, he got, like, 40, like, DMs. Just
bro, it's bad, bro.
Hates.
It's bad. It's so bad.
And I had people hitting me up like, man, tell Tyrese to lock the, like
he needs to score. Bro. He needs to have 10 assists. He needs to score 5 point. Like,
yeah.
Like, bro, I'm not gonna tell my team, bro. You know how many people text me about Caleb? You think Caleb's gonna get You think Caleb's gonna get the over on 18 points tonight? Bro, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you?
Like,
yes.
Do I want him to? Yeah. But, like, is he going to?
I don't know.
Guarantee
what
that?
you want me to tell you?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, the sports betting thing is so wild, and it's only getting bigger,
bro. Is Caleb going to get over 5 rebounds? Like, bro, get off my – I don't know.
Yeah, like wait, you think
fam.
I can see into the future, bro?
Like, come on,
like,
bro.
Obviously, there's a scouting report, and, like, you can guess – certain things.
Yeah,
but Caleb is like a premier scorer, bro. Like if his
rebounds?
line is 18 and a half, I'm going to be okay taking the over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
He's a premier scorer, bro. Or like your line, right? Probably about 3.5 rebounds on an average night. Like I'm okay taking that over.
For sure, cuz I'm going to grab those for sure.
I'm not a sports bettor, but like
no, it's funny just how they act.
Yeah,
about it.
That's so funny, bro. That's but yeah. No, that's the sports betting thing is it's getting out of hand. How like people can just contact players and stuff about that. But
it's OD.
Yeah, man. Dude, talk about the tournament, like, cause y'all really bounced around as far as like seeding and everything, and y'all lost to like
Clemson, Sweet 16, bro. Oh my God. Okay, first I'm gonna tell you from my experience, right? So that last stretch at the end of March when you have like your last home game and then you get like your little week before your conference tournament, bro, like I'm feeling good. Like I'm actually probably playing like the best basketball I played all year, right? Getting the Pac-12 tournament, we beat USC first game, and then we play Oregon, right? We lose. We like, all right, we still good. It may like because between us and Tennessee out of the West, we were like trying to figure out who we're gonna be the 1 seed. Mm-hmm. But Tennessee lost 2, and then we lost. So I forgot who ended up getting the 1 seed in the West.
Wasn't it?
I think it.
No.
Hold on. Was it UNC? Was it North Carolina? Was North Carolina 1 seed?
I think North Carolina, or were they 2? I can't remember.
It was for sure. Purdue was
all I
one.
Could think about
UConn.
was just NC State, bro. Like,
no, that run was crazy.
That run was crazy,
but going into the tournament after we just lost to Oregon, I'm still confident. But like I'm excited. Like I used to watch the tournament on TV. Like I'm trying to see what it's really about. Like the behind the scenes, like how everything is, the preparation, right? Still everything was regular, right? The preparation a little different. You can hear it in the coaches. Was like y'all coaches like demeanor changed a little bit. So you see the demeanor changed. They're stricter about certain things, certain like little details. First game, Long Beach State. Didn't really play that much, so I'm like, okay, this is how the tournament's gonna go for me, really?
Yeah.
Everybody tell me about I'm gonna tune in to watch you play. I've been playing all year. I think I played like 11 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, pretty disappointed, but like, All right, we got the dub.
Cool.
Played Dayton, played a little bit more, had like 7 points and like 4 rebounds. So I'm like, all right, like I'm starting to catch a little stride. And, bro, that Clemson game, bro, they're such a good team, bro, and it was just hard to figure out, like, what we're going to do, how to guard certain players. And, like, a scout would be like a non-shooter hit 2, 3 threes. So it's like,
God, dude.
you know what I'm saying?
There's a story that I have. We played Marquette, and obviously Tyler Kolek was one of the best point guards in college.
For sure.
Well, our whole scouting report was go under on screens because he doesn't shoot behind
doesn't
screens.
shoot threes, yeah.
Dude, first play of the game, I can show you the clip. Like, I was watching this the other day. First play of the game, he dribbles across the logo. Guy sets a high ball screen, which we knew they were going to do. We go under. He steps back. It looked like that shot Juan made at Hatchie.
That's how.
Bang, to start the game. Second play of the game, comes down, gets a handoff, Max goes under, shot. Fact check me. Like, bro, I'm telling you.
So he just hit 2 back-to-back off rip.
Bro, 2 back-to-back off of going under on screens. And it's just like dudes are going to do what they do. Like,
and now you gotta guard him different. He just hit 2. And he's a really good point guard, so now he's going to really get
28 points
back.
later, we walked out with like a 20-point loss.
Oh, he had 28? Oh,
yeah. He
No, he's tough, though.
frying.
He was
No,
tough.
he was
He was
nice.
tough. He was
That's when
tough.
I was like, whoa. Because at that point, I knew like the best guards in college hoops were like Jamal Shedd, Caleb Love,
Was this like
RJ.
later in y'all year? Or was it
This
early
was early.
game?
This was pretty early.
Because y'all played UConn early too, though.
Yeah, that UConn team was nuts, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to say, talk about that, bro. Like,
Okay,
you just
so-
played the national champs, fam. You got to tell us how you think that went and how y'all, like, that whole little preparation of, like, what? Y'all played on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
And y'all flew to New York.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole preparation, it was probably like a week, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, we knew that we were, because it was like a tournament or
Yeah, it was
whatever.
a tournament.
It was like a tournament
It was
style. So we
showcase,
didn't
whatever.
know that we were going to play UConn.
Yeah.
Actually, we thought, because we knew we were going to play Louisville, and then it was like, we're probably going to play UConn.
yeah.
But you know how it is. You're only scouting the next game.
Yeah.
You're not scouting UConn. So we're scouting Louisville, and we get down to the wire. Trey White was on that team.
Yeah.
He was.
That's when Max Adams hit that buzzer beater, right? Okay.
Let's talk about that. Now that I'm not at Texas anymore, I am okay saying this. At least I'm not playing for them anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay saying this. We go to timeout, bro. Oh, my God. This was the worst coaching experience ever. We go to timeout, and it's a media timeout, long media timeout. We have like a minute and a half to draw up a play for us to win the game. We are down 1.
Yeah.
We go to timeout. Coaches spend the first minute arguing with each other about what play we're going to run.
Yeah.
It's a sideline out of bounds. They spend the first minute arguing with each other.
So now you got 30
So we
seconds.
finally decide to play. He goes to draw it up. 3 players that he put on the board were not in the game. Okay, so then we erase it, and he exchanges the players. And by that point, and then DM goes, wait, we don't know that play. We used up a minute and a half, and we didn't know the play. And then Reese gets in the middle, and he goes, get this hoe to Max. Move out the way.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And Max won
That's
the game
crazy,
for us.
bro.
But
That's
I
players,
remember we were just like clowning after the game. Like, as a team, we were all just clowning.
Because, like,
But
in that
then-
situation, the coach's supposed to be the most, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be locked in. He's supposed to make sure everybody's good. Like, we're going to win this game. You know what I'm saying? But that's a
Anyone
funny
who's
story.
listening, I'm going to let you draw the conclusion that you want to draw on that one. Like,
That's a funny story, though. That's funny,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, people want to know, like, what goes on in the huddle. Like,
for sure.
you know what I'm
No,
saying?
It was nuts. And, like, we're in the garden, and, like, the music's playing.
crazy.
And all I could think about is Mello out here.
That's what I'm saying. You played in the
I'm
Garden,
not thinking
bro.
about the game, bro. I'm a freshman redshirt walk-on. I'm not playing.
Was that the best arena you played in, the Garden?
That Marquette arena was pretty sweet. It was
sweet.
at FedEx Forum.
Oh,
where
they
the
played
Bucks
in
played.
Memphis,
So
yeah.
like that was
Oh,
cool.
Bucks, Milwaukee. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
Milwaukee. Yeah, so like that was cool. But I mean, it's the Garden, bro. Yeah.
I was trying to say, bro.
That was-
Not too many people
That was a
can
cool
say they played in
experience,
the
bro.
Garden.
That was a cool experience for sure. Not as big as I thought it would be.
For real?
Yeah.
It looks big on TV.
Pretty small.
I was trying to
actually.
say.
But like the energy is there.
You know what's
bro.
small?
What?
Duke. Cameron?
I heard
Bro,
that it's Cameron.
it's smaller than this. I promise to God.
Really?
Bro, it's like
It gets loud in there though.
bro, it's probably like, I'm trying to think what gym here. On the freshman side, what's the name of that gym?
The Cage.
Bro, that's probably around the same size.
Really?
Bro, it's short.
Dang,
and
that's
it's old.
wild. Yeah.
So like it's bleachers, not even like seats. And like say our bench is right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bleachers are probably where the wall is, the red wall. So you got fans all behind your bench.
That's crazy.
And then you got the fans right here on this side, on this sideline. And bro,
Cameron
like
crazies, boy.
fam, I couldn't.
Shasheskyville, man, they be lined up 4 days before the game.
The national anthem, my ears were ringing, fam. That's how loud it got. Everybody in the arena was screaming or singing the national anthem. Like, bro, it was crazy. That's
like, how do you go out and play after that? Like, that's just such a.
Bro, when I tell you I was nervous, bro. When I tell you I was so nervous, it's the second game of the year, ESPN.
That was early. I remember that.
Bro, it's my first, like my real first college game. I'm
And
trying
then
to think.
Caleb had just hit that shot on him.
Yeah, so like, and really, bro, the whole game he didn't even really have a good game, but like he like closed it out for us. He hit like 4 free throws in a row.
That's huge,
right? But like, bro, I go in, I'm thinking like everything about the scout. Like whoever I'm guarding, I'm like, okay, make sure he doesn't do this or that because you're gonna get taken out. But like, bro, it was so crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. I imagine that Duke game was crazy.
It's
bro.
so crazy, bro.
That's so cool. But yeah. So like you asked about UConn. So we get back to the hotel and it's like where we watched the rest of that game because they played somebody. I forgot who they played. Maybe like Syracuse or somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they played them. They won. Cool. No, they played Indiana.
No, they did play.
They played Indiana because I remember.
Khalil Ware and all them.
Yeah, Khalil Ware and them. Yeah, so they played Indiana. So they beat Indiana. Cool. We figured that was going to happen. We're up until like 1 a.m. scouting these dudes.
Damn.
Like watching film and like printing, like because we got the printout sheets with each player and like what they do and what they don't do and all that stuff. I mean, it was a tough scout for sure. And
good team, bro.
Look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
Good team.
Obviously, the guys on our team were like, yeah, we're going to go out and win. I didn't think that.
Bro.
I was like, okay, so we're going to go, we're going to lose, and we're going to split. Because I remember the Louisville game, I was like, oh, we're about to lose to Louisville. And then we won, and I was like, okay, so we split the weekend. Cool.
Yeah, that's decent, but like UConn is crazy, bro. I think UConn for me, like that experience with you and UConn or y'all in UConn was like me with Purdue. I didn't think we were gonna lose, but bro, there was so much going into the scout on Zach Edey, fam.
Oh, I'm sure.
We got like 4 different coverages, and then at the end of the day, they guards won them the game. Braden Smith had 30.
He's nice, bro.
He had 30.
They're gonna do what they do, bro. Players are gonna do what they do.
But like if you, I remember after the national championship game, as Coach Staley's or Don's his presser, he's like, the whole goal is just to cut off the guard. Zach Edey's gonna have 30, but he can have 30. We just gotta guard everybody else. And I was like, bro, like if we would have used that approach, there was no doubt I think we could have beat him because our big man, I think he's probably gonna be the best big in the country this year. Omar at Indiana,
really,
he might be the best big, but like. They could have banged out 1-on-1, bro, and we could have just guarded the guards. It was crazy.
That's wild, man. Yeah, dude. Some of those moments in college hoops, like, it's just different, bro.
No, it's fun, though.
Just a different atmosphere, man. But, yeah, hopefully you guys make a run. I was talking to Rylan because I had him on the pod the other day.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, he's at Kansas. They're going to try to go for the Natty.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are going to have to play them.
Yeah. And we play them at the Fieldhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm excited, bro. Like, not too many people can say they first 2 years of college played at Cameron Indoor and they played at
Kansas.
the field.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
gets loud in there, bro.
I was want to say you
gets loud in there, bro.
But that's like the atmosphere. Like I want to be a part of.
Bumps.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be ESPN game
for sure.
So
it'll probably be a big Monday game.
Yeah, I was want to say
might be a big Monday game, but. Yeah, dude. I'll for sure be watching, man. But
it's gonna be excited, bro. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be fun.
All right. Yeah, man. So, dude, I appreciate you doing this, man. We obviously, you know, we're locked in. We're gonna keep chopping it up and everything. Shoot, dude, you got anything else you want to say?
No, sir, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I've been a brother, been somebody I kind of looked up to since I got here.
Appreciate that, man.
Been a leader, and I'm excited for you, bro, and I'm proud of all the success. But, you know, it's more
love,
to
man.
achieve.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're my brother, and I'm definitely a fan now. So, yeah, man. Well, for all of you guys who are watching, make sure that you go follow my man KJ. I'm going to have his information down below in the description. This guy has a very bright future ahead of him. I have no doubt that he's going to get drafted into the league whenever he decides to go. So make sure that you tune in and get on that train early, man. This dude's a real hooper, man, and he's an even better person. So definitely glad that he's a good friend of mine, man. So with all of that being said, whether you are on the court or on the sideline, go with God and always do your best. Peace.